Hey, what's up, guys? Back. Got this ongoing case. We're just trying to do more exploration and understand what's going on with Miss Maya May. I'm defending her and all that bullshit. That was the worst explanation, but let's get it. And I'm about to check that drawer. And I know there's a screwdriver in there. And she's gone, so there's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added. Yes. What a rap. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For May's sake. 1 second. Okay. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, Bellboy? Still there?
Uh-oh. Time to scram. If I look towards... Oh, shit. If I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! I fucked up that pronunciation hard. To be continued. Yes, let's save it. Let's keep going. This is nothing. Okay, you better not take forever to save now, you mother. Damn, why is it slow? That doesn't even make sense, but anyway. Alright, let's do this court shit. The court is now on. How did he sound again? I forget. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And yo, that voice is not going. Alright, let me think. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge.
Alright, give me some time, guys. I'm trying to get used to this shit right now. It's like, alright.
I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. And I know I just used Gumshoe's voice to say fucking Edgeworth's voice, but it's all good. Because you guys know this is stupid anyway, right? It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in the girl's hand, sir.
The court accepts... Yo. Oh my god, I gotta get a grip. Hold on. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I have hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Faye's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. Why? She had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Faye at that very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, me, just do something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works out lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, I'm just gonna press this motherfucker. As soon as the phone call came in, Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from the customer at the Gateway Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were two people over there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving a call and your arrival at the scene of the crime?
Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So, tell us who the two people who you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Are you absolutely sure it was us?
Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With the funky, hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. That's a shot at me.
I really missed Miss May first. Hold it.
Why is that? What's your reason?
Why? We had a witness account describing her.
Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it. You said it. You said it. Yeah.
Exactly what do you
Fuck. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she was. Well, she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes! Ah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. What's up, man? What's up?
Before we begin a cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence before the first time? Fuck, I'm fucking up.
I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be a bit more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene. Press it. And did you find any evidence?
Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. Get to the good part.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I found a memory there.
Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants?
Who? The killer, I guess.
The killer.
Anyone can see that.
Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please.
She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's the evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, pal.
Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found.
On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood.
Do you have any proof? Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that?
Of course I do, pal.
Uh-oh. You sounded pretty confident. This might not be good.
Lab test results showed blood was victim.
What kind of tests were these again? Hurry up. Come on.
Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits of the blood and their hemoglobin. I refuse to testify on this matter, sir. I'm no expert in blood tests.
Yes, that's quite clear. You may continue your testimony.
Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir.
Detective Gumshoe,
Yeah?
I think you can expect a pleasant bonus in your next paycheck.
Oh.
That was a mess.
Right. Where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger.
On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
The right hand.
She was right-handed.
Nice try.
Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there.
Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective.
Oh?
Let's talk about reality, shall we?
No, I guess I have heard of many cases, no. I haven't heard of many cases, no.
don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is relevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of a killer. Order. That didn't go so well.
That's right. What he said. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Just going again. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of okay, I'm done. I'm literally just acting dumb right now. Sometimes I screw up when I read over and over. If that makes sense. Okay. So let us find something that I can contradict this guy with. Woo! So we got glass shards. We got the phone. We got. Oh wait, let me see the phone call again. What is it saying? Alright, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something wrong. Hold on. Okay, so this is her telling her to hold on to that statue with the thinker. They're not talking about this right now, so what do I want to present here? We have the receipt. With her name. I think I want to present that somewhere. Also, there was blood from the victim's fingers. That was just results. Okay, hold on. So let's present. Does that really do anything? Yes, bitch. Detective Gumshoe. There was one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Faye, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Faye? That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective.
Backwards?
The victim was the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is the report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But
no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? I obtained it the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Nigga, you're sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. This courtroom, man, with the pronunciation of everything is fucked up. Oh my god. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Who? Shorty? Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part is innocent? I need to eat something. I'm so hungry. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
I was like in the hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel was directly across from the Fay and Coke law office?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the master girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slipped. Then, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy with
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss May Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding the false in perfectly good testimonies. Tiny faults. Hey, how dare you? Yeah. Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course. I gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Aye. It was like 9 a.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know. Then attacked. The one attacking her was some girl sitting in the furniture. Yeah. Then the woman dodged away. Something about that. From what I remember, doesn't seem right, actually. So he dodged the right. Oh yeah, he changed it. So wait. Okay, maybe it's not that. But that girl, she caught her and she hit her. Damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to freaking press her. Should have been president. Why did you do that? Huh?
Why? Why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, I had a feeling.
Well, I had a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press it a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop it, man. Yeah, poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Damn, poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then, I saw a woman with big hair being dead.
The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey. Mia bad.
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty. That's the thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her?
The one attacking her was the master girls in the furniture.
How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, she had a girlish physique. Women would know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There's only one person at the scene of the crime with the short girl's figure. A testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Nah, he ain't right. Stop it. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks!
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this,
Okay. If you really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Oh, yeah.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my reports not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Uh, something about something seems funny to me. I did see everything I did. Victim, woman on first attack, right? Then the girl goes, and she hit her from the weapon side. That clock, that's thing clock, thinker, I think. Wait, how does she know it's a fucking clock now? Because it looks like a statue. Bitch! Miss May, what you just said just now was quite revealing.
Really? Oh, you like that? What did you not, Mr. Lawrence?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Good. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Yeah. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you have to answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law office of Fay and Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from the hotel room.
The law offices of Fay and Co., where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. Or it couldn't have rung, actually. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock was in question. And it was empty, bitch. That clock is missing its clockwork. I need a rest. How could you possibly? Just have a look. As soon as you can. Oh? See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May. Huh? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It did, yeah. And that is where we were stopping today, my friends. Yo, I'm done. I'm gonna record it when I take some rest, guys. Peace.